The man that leads the National Cattlemen's Beef Association grew up on a diversified livestock operation in South Texas, and he's been at the helm for nearly 3 years. Joining me in the studio is Forrest Roberts, Chief Executive Officer of NCBA. Forrest, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back, Kevin.
Well, we've been learning about the various facets of NCBA, the volunteer leaders, the staff. Tell us a little bit about this group of people.
Well, it's a great group of people. They're absolutely salt of the earth folks that I have the honor and the privilege of working with and representing each and every day. NCBA is the oldest and largest national cattlemen's organization in this country. And while producers are no doubt at the core of everything we do, we work hard every day to connect all of those different dots up and down the whole beef supply chain here in the United States. That's what NCBA is really all about.
Well, given the size of the organization, the complexity of the organization, and frankly the complexity of the industry, how does staff go about figuring out what to do every day and how to organize to get that work done?
Yeah, good question. It starts with a lot of hard work and also a lot of focus. We tend to break down everything every day into 3 big areas. First, how do we grow demand for beef here domestically? And then secondly, how do we gain access to a lot of these key export markets all around the globe? And as you know, you got about 96% of the total global population that lives outside of the United States. Right. And then third is how do we build that beef business climate that gives beef producers all across this country what we refer to as freedom to operate in a responsible way. And that takes a whole lot of coordination. It takes a whole lot of engagement with folks all across this industry. That's how we get the job done every day.
Now, you've just finished fiscal year 2011, is that right?
That's correct.
And what would be some of the things that you and the organization are most proud of?
Well, this focus that I referenced earlier has all been around this question. How do we have more people enjoying beef more often, no matter what county, what state, what country they live in? And first is around some groundbreaking initiatives. We're very proud of, for one example, what we've been able to start in 2011 with what we call the Beef Sustainability Assessment. It's a major research project that really calculates and measures the footprint of the U.S. beef industry when we think about the environment, the economy, and the impact on rural communities. Secondly, we've been able to cut through a lot of this consumer clutter and being able to position beef at the center of the plate for Americans. We've got some new data that's coming through the American Heart Association that, Kevin, it's going to change that paradigm of beef as a part of heart disease to beef as a part of a heart-healthy diet. And this business climate we talked about earlier, we've had a lot of pushback against some regulations that will have a very detrimental impact to the beef industry, first from EPA to secondly around this proposed GIPSA rule. But the thing that I think we're most proud of is that in 2011 we found ways to work together with our state partners, be it the state cattlemen's groups that are part of NCBA, as well as our state beef council partners, in a way that's really developed some committed partnerships across the beef industry. That's what we're really proud of.
A couple of big wins. Now look forward for us, and what are some of your priorities and goals for 2012 and beyond? Well,
2011 was all about building momentum, and 2012 is all about growth. Growth starting with our organization. How do we continue to grow membership by adding more value to beef producers all across the industry? Growth in terms of the resourcing for us as staff to get the job done on behalf of beef producers each and every day. And then third is around growth of beef demand. If we do our jobs right and we look at the wholesale beef demand as one index that we measure day in and day out, we feel like we have a big opportunity for growth in beef demand, not just here domestically, but around the globe.
Forrest, you and your team have a lot to be proud of and a lot of great things to look forward to. Thanks for coming to the show.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Kevin.